agree with it, right? So it's not about cutting something out, it's about priorities. That's all it means. Eat your vegetables before you eat your dessert. And I say this as a man who ate an ice cream sundae last night, right? But I did not eat it before I ate the vegetables, all right? So with that being said, let me give you guys some information and evidence regarding this coming economic storm and why this might be a concern for you and why you might just kind of want to be on the lookout, like keep your spidey senses open. Number one, if it, here's one stat that really kind of got my attention. Basically, they're finding that about what is it? The share of Americans who have to cut into their savings to cover basic bills has actually jumped past 60%. 60%. So 60% of all people are having to go to their savings to cover basic expenses. They haven't seen that since 2008. And you remember 2008, that was a massive economic crisis. That's a very big deal. Consumer debt is at an all-time high, $17.5 trillion dollars. So the debt load has gotten quite heavy. And what's happened is that the consumer, which has really been the foundation of this, if you another way to visualize the economy is visualize like rich people, visualize like rich people standing on top of a pile, and like that game Buck Buck that they played on Fat Albert. Anybody remember Buck Buck, where all the kids would like jump on each other, and then Fat Albert would like be the last one, and he would kill everybody. Well, Buck Buck, it's a game of buck buck. So basically, rich people on the top, and then the middle class management class is here, and then you got like consumers at the bottom of the buck buck game. So now the weight's gotten so heavy that the consumer's getting crushed. The consumer's going into debt to try to keep up with their spending addictions that were given to them when they were young, and now they're getting to the point where the horse just falls over because the horse just keeps walking in the snow, and because you're telling them to go, but then eventually the horse is like, I can't do nothing else. I'm trying, I just can't. Well, I'm gonna just right. So basically, that's what they do to the consumer, right? So be careful though. Don't let yourself get caught in that. Christmas is coming. They're going to push really hard to get you to spend like crazy at Christmas. And you know what I've been mentioning to you all repeatedly is making sure that you invest for the kid too, in addition to buying them the Christmas gifts. But remember, don't buy stock like it's a special occasion. Right, buying stock is not something you just do on your birthday or you just do this, on the holidays. You buy stock every month regularly, the same way you pay bills regularly. You don't pay your car note once a year, so you shouldn't be buying stock once a year. Right? You don't pay landlord don't say, well, hey, just pay me rent on your birthday, right? Like imagine that if your landlord's like, don't worry about it, just live rent free for 6 months and then just pay your rent on your birthday. No, he would say, no, that's going to impact my wealth, so you can't live here if you are not paying rent every month. So the same way you pay rent every month, pay car notes every month, I need you to add another bill, and that bill is your future. That bill is your investment. That bill is your stock market acquisition, all these things. All right. So now somebody's making fun of me. I saw somebody ask me if I was okay because I mentioned to y'all that like sometimes if I stress eat, I'll go banana split is like my go-to thing. Like that's my little vice. It's like, some people have heroin and some people have hookers. Me, I got banana splits and they be all juicy and delicious and just as luscious as a black woman, right? I mean, I make a good banana. Two things I know how to cook. I know how to make banana splits. I know how to make French toast really good. I don't know why. And the bacon, I make it nice and crispy, but it's almost like but there's smoke, so you got to open the windows or the fire alarm will go off. But for whatever reason, like my wife loves when I make breakfast and when I make banana split. That's all I know how to make though. I can't cook nothing else. Anyway, with that said, y'all didn't call for cooking tips for Dr. Boyce. You want to know about the economy.